If your life was a love letter to your soul, what would it say? Who were you before the world told you who to be? And how do you find your way back? Welcome to the very first episode of Your Life Romanticized, or Romanticize Your Life. This is my digital diary of self-expression where I take simple and seemingly mundane events in my life and turn them into miracles. Alchemy, in its deepest and most spiritual sense, is the art of inner transformation. It's the process of turning something ordinary like pain, doubt, or limitation into something extraordinary like purpose, power, and wisdom. Alchemy is the transmutation of the soul, the process of taking your shadow self and turning it into gold. So when you tune into Romanticized Your Life, prepare to go deep, prepare to explore your shadows, prepare to laugh, prepare to cry, prepare for it all, because this is what this series is all about. My name is Shyra Divine, and I am on a mission to lead an inner revolution, because once you change yourself, you change the world. This series is actually a call to humanity to rediscover the essence of ourselves that was lost through programming, so that together we can awaken collective consciousness and move towards a world full of peace, happiness, and abundance. But in order to do that, you have to be right here, right now, in the present moment. It's in those simple, mundane moments that miracles actually occur, because you enter the divine flow of life. Life is not happening in the future or in the past. It's right here, right now. And I want to help you rediscover your joy, your creativity, and your purpose, so that you can get into alignment with that divine flow and begin to experience miracles in your everyday life. I'm here as your reflection, your ally, and your mentor, and I'll be with you every step of the way as you awaken to your power as a co-creator and begin to create the life that you were always meant for. Consider this the train ride to the destination of your dream life. You are now in the process of becoming, and this is such a beautiful phase to be in, because it means that what you want is already done. Your dream life is already waiting for you. You are just in a preparation phase. You are changing your energetic signal so that you can begin to attract this dream life, and it starts with the deconstruction phase. It starts with letting go of everything that you've been holding on to and embracing your shadow and letting go of the darkness so you can step into the light. And that is why I have started a 40-day miracle manifestation challenge. And if you would like to join me, make sure you comment down below and introduce yourself to the Divine Tribe. Make sure you like and make sure you turn on that notification bell so you never miss another episode. And the link to this book will be down in the description, along with a free PDF of this challenge. And this is a 40-day commitment, because in the book she outlines that metaphysicians and yogis place much emphasis on the repetition of a 40-day practice. Mythical examples range from Moses' 40 days and 40 nights spent on Mount Sinai to the story of Buddha reaching enlightenment on the full moon in May after meditating and fasting under the Bodhi tree for 40 days. The number has scientific significance too. Research has shown that after repeating a new pattern for 40 days, you can change the neural pathways in your brain to create long-lasting change. So this is not merely just some series that you can tune into and click off of and just go about your day. This series is meant for deep transformation. It is a commitment to yourself, a promise to yourself that you are going to achieve your dream life, that you are going to get there, no matter what it takes, no matter what bumps in the road you face, no matter what barriers you encounter. And I'm here to make sure that you stay committed to the process, because this is not just my life. This is your life. It's our life, because we are one. This is me advocating for journals or any type of diary, whether it be virtual or a physical one, because I was just led to one of my diaries when I was 18 years old, and this is when I was still homeless, y'all. This is the era when I was living in a transitional living program. I had just turned 18 and I was living in a shelter and trying to work on my business. I had big dreams, big goals, and honestly, I'm living in an answered prayer, and I would have never known that if I didn't have a diary that I was pouring into. I started journaling and creating diaries when I was 15, 16, and I've just been doing one ever since. I always do a vision board in my diary so I can like just brain dump my vision for the year or for the next couple months, and then usually I like go back and look at them a couple years or a couple months later or whenever I'm led to them, and it's always like so profound and transformational. I was looking on my phone and I scrolled across the tarot reading earlier, and it like said a phrase that caught my mind because I remember putting it in a vision board before, and then all of a sudden I thought, oh, look at this specific journal, because I remember I always get like really cool prints for my journal. So this was, and it's crazy because this is July through September 2023, and it's now July, it's about to be July through September 2025, which is so crazy, y'all. Time flies by so fast. But I want to share with you what I wrote in this journal because I am dead ass living in a manifested prayer. Like, I swear, this mentality, everything I'm about to like read right now, this is the mentality that I had going into this homeless shelter. Because everyone always asks me like, oh, well, like, how did you get all this stuff? Or like, it seems like all of these opportunities like come to you, or you just got lucky, or things just like fall into your lap. And this is why. I've been studying spirituality, manifestation, metaphysics since I was 15 years old. I remember doing like witchcraft was really popular, so I remember doing like spells back then. Like, I would make little potions to like keep negativity away from me. I remember doing the 369 method, trying to manifest my way out of my household, which actually ended up working. Let me know if y'all want a story on that. But yeah, let me read this to y'all. As I've been reflecting on this 18-year-old version of myself, I realized that I'm currently in a full circle moment. And I just want to be clear, despite my knowledge and my understanding of law of attraction and manifestation, it still didn't erase the pain and the trauma that I had endured. Everything is not all sunshine and rainbows. Nothing is as it seems, because on the outside I was posting content, going against the norm, and having this positive outlook and mindset, but deep down, internally, I was struggling. I would honestly call this chapter one of my dark night of the soul moments. I was at rock bottom, but I was also at the precipice of great change. I was in a metamorphosis, and I didn't even know it. And of course, there will be an episode about my life experiences, but I say that this was a full circle moment because I am now experiencing everything that this version of myself wanted. On July 11th, 2023, I wrote, I knew it was bullshit, and she was just telling me that I have no control over my life as long as I'm here, and saying I'm a smartass, and it made me feel like I was back at home. I really got sad because I was tired of people telling me what to do. I want my own space where I'm free to do what I want, wear what I want. I've always been a truth seeker and a free spirit. It's just always been in my nature, and now I have exactly what I prayed for. I have a space where I get to express myself. I get to do what I want, do what I love, and wear what I want, be who I want, and I feel like this is a huge time of healing for me. Not only do I get to make my dreams a reality, but I get to make yours a reality too. So literally just think, if I can do it, you can do it. You can be in the same position or in a similar position, because I literally created from nothing, from rock bottom. I had no idea that this is where I was going to end up a couple years later. And this was only a result of taking a risk on myself. Imagine if I would have stayed complacent and compliant. I would never be in this position. Imagine if I would have just accepted everyone's limiting beliefs about my situation or about my life. As an outsider looking into my life story and any situation that I've gone through, you wouldn't expect me to be much, but it was the inner work that I did behind the scenes that truly got to this point. It was small, gradual momentum over time. It was a seed that I had planted years ago that is now harvesting. Manifestation isn't always just some huge drastic quantum leap. Most of the times it's those small daily actions that build up momentum, and over time you'll look up and realize that you're living in a past version of yourself's dream. So reflect on what you're grateful for and what you may be taking for granted, and stay tuned for part 2 of Romanticized Your Life.